Welcome back, treasures. Today, I am making some chain for this dungeon party. And I'm going to take this pool noodle and make the first kind of chain, and then I'll make another kind of chain a little bit later in the video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tevel. I do all kinds of crafting. Sometimes it's spooky, sometimes it's not. And today, it's for a dungeon party. So if you want to see how this chain turns out, stick around. First, I'm slicing this black pool noodle into 1/2-inch pieces. And I originally started with a box knife, but that was taking too long and it was leaving the cut very sloppy. So now I'm using a very big kitchen knife. It's a bread knife. This is what it looks like once I get it all cut up. Now I'm going to cut the inside out of each piece. So I am making an inside and an outside, and I'm just cutting it in a circle right around to kind of make it in half. But I'm actually looking for the outside piece to be a little bit thinner than half of the current thickness that it is. Next is to shape the inside pieces. So they have this kind of angle where one side is thicker than the other side. And so I'm taking my box knife and I'm angling it slightly in towards the inner circle and cutting that bottom part that's against the table. And so I'm just running my box knife around that, and it's kind of rolling that edge. So I have kind of two edges that roll instead of one thick flat edge and one that kind of rolls a little bit. It looks a little bit more like a chain piece now. Here I'm going to connect them together. So I have cut the outside piece, and then I'm going to insert two inside smaller chain pieces. And then I'm going to use a stapler to close that outside piece again. I tried to glue it and that was just taking too long, and the stapler is working very well. So I'll do a few of those and then take the outside piece and connect two of the smaller pieces that are already connected to an outside piece and another smaller piece, and just start building the chain. And this is what it all came out to look like. So I really like it. I think it turned out well. Now I'm going to insert these hooks in the top so that it's very easy to hang this chain. And I left these white. I debated on painting them black. You definitely could. But I just decided what I'm hanging them off of is white, so it wouldn't be a problem if they were white. In my last video, I made some paper torches and sconces for the wall, and I had some black paper left over from that project. So I decided to go a little old school and make some paper chain. And I'm just cutting some strips into 2 inches wide, and then I have some ranging between 5 to 7 inches long, and then I have some thinner strips that are only about 1 inch wide that kind of have that same range in length, though I think some of them might have went all the way up to 8 inches in length. And I'm using double-sided sticky tape for this. Makes it extremely easy and hides that tape on the inside, so you don't have a lot of tape on the outside, which is going to be important in a little bit. I'm using the thinner pieces to connect the thicker pieces. I bought this flower basket hanger from the Dollar Tree, and it is perfect with three little clamps at the end and a hook to hang my 3 pieces of chain here. I want this chain to look a little bit bloody, so I hit it with this red temporary hair dye. It looks a little more rusty than blood, but that's fine. I love how it turned out. It's very great for my dungeon party. Thanks for joining me. Be a treasure and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.